Hi, Greta. I think for design, I really like your a perceptual opposite, and it does have a successful. Well, it's not, but several chromatic gray in your design, and I think you did a really good job um, in that perspective. Um, and you have Edens of Fire here. I can see the blue and orange. That's Edens of Fire, and I do feel you probably could have Edens of Water because I do see the trend of making Edens of Water because for example, right now, you're gradating from the blue to the orange, how, and here that's kind of a stream or a river instead of a lake. So what we want to have is, is more like, it's not like this area, but well, the feeling of melting uh, is kind of like this because you want to, for example, the gradation, you want to combine this area of the gradation to this area of gradation. So you want to have an area instead of a stripe or just a really little, the vertical or horizontal or diagonal, like really small area. You want to have a big area. You want to have a lake. So here, like I said, you could make the gradation to melt with um, this area of the gradation. However, I think, because um, for this one, for here, I think you might need to think about because here that's Edens of Fire because that's, of course, that's two opposite, but two perceptual opposite. They're touching each other. However, the gradation here seems like here is graded from the blue to orange, and here is just suddenly just stop there. It stop on the orange. The orange, the it's not the brightest, but it's almost like the brightest, the lightest, um, the value. So I highly recommend, because it's more like it's kind of the same thing like your previous project. So you can't really have high value contrast because in some perspective, high value contrast can make your design look more visual interest. However, if you have too many of that, it could read as figures on the ground. I really like this area because it looks really, really comfortable. And here you can see the gradation here. It's just because the gradation is like a really the gradation are more like a stream instead of river, instead of lake. So that's the reason why here is no Edens of Water, but I think this area you should do kind of the same thing like here. So you can see here that's blue graded to the orange and orange graded kind of want to melt with this blue gradation. So it's also step by step. So you're here you might need to think about. Please let me know if you still have any questions of it. I know it's a little bit confusing, but once you figure it out how to make the Edens of Water is just like really, really easy, really simple process. Let me know if you still have any other concerns or questions, and I would like to help.